welcome to a very special Emmy Award-nominated episode of Breaking Par. All of us at BP are incredibly honored to announce that we've been nominated for 5 Rocky Mountain Southwest Emmy Awards. We're in our 5th season of Breaking Par and couldn't have done any of this without all of you amazing fans out there. So grab your popcorn and sit back as we proudly showcase a variety of award-nominated content. First up, from Season 4, it's the luckiest golf course in the world.
There is something magical going on at this club because nowhere have we ever heard of so many hole-in-ones.
The facts are we've had more hole-in-ones this year than I think most clubs ever get in 2 or 3 years.
What is happening out here? Why are there so many hole-in-ones?
All right, let's see if we can recreate some magic here.
It's still rolling.
It's going.
Just playing this course amongst these beautiful views is cathartic.
Go in the hole. Go in the hole. Oh, that's going in. The odds of an average golfer hitting a hole-in-one are 12,500 to 1. You have a better chance of being bitten by a shark than getting a hole-in-one. So sink your teeth into this. On August 11th, we visited a 100-year-old golf course in the mountains of Arizona. Over a period of exactly 4 months to the day of our arrival, this golf course recorded more hole-in-ones than any other course in the world. So, is this the luckiest golf course in the world? Well, at the time of this filming, we think yes. Located just outside Prescott, Arizona, flowing through tall, vanilla ponderosa pines and calming canyon views is Capitol Canyon. This landscape evokes a soothing sensation, but don't get it twisted. Something weird is going on up here.
To me, it's inexplicable.
Prescott was the first territorial capital of Arizona. Now it's Capital Hole-in-One. Another thumbtack on the map. We're glad we found this place.
If nobody's heard of Capitol Canyon Club, this is a special place because it's in a wonderful town. It's up here 6,200 feet up in the air. Every hole is remarkably picturesque. We acquired it in 2014, Ed Weisskopf, Tom walked it with us. He redid a lot of it.
Our holes are not easy. They're guarded with sand traps. They've got undulating greens.
It can be difficult to play at times, but the beauty of the course helps you play your game. And just looking at the scenery relaxes you.
If beauty and relaxation are the key to a hole-in-one, then maybe that's why this place is so special. Obviously, we had to put some boots on the ground and check it out. We have arrived to the luckiest golf course in the world.
All these hole-in-ones started on April 11th, and I was the first one to start them.
Since April 11th, we've had 17 holes in one.
It was on hole number 6.
Hole 3,
6,
16, 3, 7th hole,
Hole 17.
16.
hole 4,
hole number 6.
Number 6.
Hole number 3.
and it was a wonderful Saturday.
I was so nervous after the hole-in-one that on the next hole, which is an easy par 4, I took a 13.
What'd you have for breakfast that morning?
I had Cheerios and blueberries.
I had a bowl of Honey Nut Cheerios for breakfast in the morning.
I've been luckier than the average bear. I've had 3 in the last 18 months here.
Why is this the luckiest golf course in the world?
It's the air. Look at it. Look at this air. We get to breathe this every day.
I can't explain it.
I have no clue.
Capitol Canyon has the hole-in-one vortex.
You know, holes in one, it's luck.
You know, there's some element of luck to this.
The stories we heard were just incredible. From 4 hole-in-ones in a day, to a hole-in-one on a par 4, to even this ridiculous one.
I pulled my shot, hit the cart path, shot straight up, hit a rock, and then shot straight up again and went straight into the cup.
It seems like almost everyone has a hole-in-one up here. But you can't buy one. Well, then again, maybe you can.
Hole number 16, 135 yards, 9 wood, Saturday.
Yep. Even the owner dunked one a week before we got here.
I always try to carry this long, and I didn't that day. It hit once, rolled in about 10 feet, done. I actually didn't see it. My wife saw it go in.
Any last thoughts for me for getting an ace here on 16?
Take a deep breath. Focus, let her rip.
No joke, no editing, my very first swing at Capitol Canyon, and it's tracking the whole way.
Great shot. Keep rolling.
Oh, wow. Ooh, talk about clearing the nerves.
It's so funny. We're all literally out here expecting a hole-in-one.
It's true.
This is a first for us.
Yeah.
Come back.
Come down. It's
Going.
still rolling.
It's going.
Go! Oh!
Jerry, that's my first hole to play out here at Capitol Canyon. I didn't get the hole-in-one like you, but I flirted at least.
You flirted close, and it looked great.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
I'm gonna stay busy. So what have you guys been giving all these members for their hole-in-ones? What kind of take-home prize are they getting?
We got a nice little piece of glass, and there's probably been 2 or 3 times that by the time I get the proof back from the company, we got to add another one to it.
Even when you cuddle up to Capitol Canyon, it's not easy math on why they order so much glass.
I think this course is the luckiest course in the world for a number of reasons.
Everybody here has a real positive and kind of laid back, non-competitive type of attitude.
Your mind has to believe something can happen, and pretty soon you're taking pot shots at it. It just might be the attitude here. We're just happy people.
I've actually never been a member of a better golf club.
I'm playing more golf than I've ever played in my life.
What's my mental state need to be?
Mental state is to swing slow and easy.
Go in the hole. Give me a little bit on that.
It can be done.
Okay.
You could be having your worst day, but just look up and see where you're at.
It's a wonderful environment, great weather.
The serenity, the wildlife, the beauty of the golf course, the ponderosa pine trees, the elevated tee boxes. It is just a classic experience here.
My advice for a hole-in-one here at Capitol Canyon is just to relax. Every hole's so beautiful, so sometimes your body just says, I can just be free and go.
Being relaxed is a very, very important key to a hole-in-one.
Okay, we're on hole 6 with David. This is where you got your hole-in-one.
That's correct.
We're gonna recreate magic. Let's go get one.
All right, let's see if we can recreate some magic here. 7 iron, I hit just over the bunker, ball rolled slowly, made it to the hole and dropped in. Oh, that's gonna be really close.
Go in.
Oh.
David says the reason we haven't made a hole-in-one is because we haven't had his birdie juice yet.
Right, cheers.
Okay, there it is.
There it is. You're fixed for the rest of the day. You're gonna have a hole-in-one now.
Has a chance. There it is.
Oh yeah.
Go in. Go, baby, go.
Oh.
Hole number 6 isn't just special to Birdie Juice David. We have a friend down in the valley who will never forget it.
It was truly one of the craziest events of my career. What happened at Capitol Canyon is something I'll remember for the rest of my life.
Cam cruised up to do a news story and actually witnessed a member hit a hole-in-one.
So we went out to hole 6, these guys are just whacking away, hitting shots, and like all of a sudden I hear, there it goes. And I'm like, what's going on? And then the guy hits a hole-in-one and everybody just goes nuts. The look on his face, I'll never forget it. And then went down there and checked it, looked in the hole, there's the ball. It's unbelievable. The odds of hitting a hole-in-one are 12,500 to 1. The odds of being there, shooting a story and catching a hole-in-one on camera, you might as well be an astronaut going to the moon. Just doesn't happen. Hands down, without a question, this is the luckiest golf course in the world.
The luck definitely runneth deep up here.
What'd you have for breakfast that morning?
I had a bowl of Honey Nut Cheerios for breakfast in the morning.
Yeah. I'm gonna get one today.
Randy, we have arrived. So this is a 305-yard par 4 from right here, and you've hit a hole-in-one from here.
Yes, I did.
Just when we think Capitol Canyon can't get any more lucky, this guy hits a hole-in-one from right here on this par 4. How the heck do you do it?
It is a blind hole. You see way up on that mountain, there's something that looks like a wishbone. You aim right at it. And you just take dead aim and hit the ball as hard as you can. It'll funnel down a little bit, it'll get toward the green. The green is surrounded by bunkers, but I have a feeling that one of us will get on there.
It's time to get in the zone and aim at the wishbone.
All right, we're gonna send our first ball from Randy.
Copy, good to go. On the hill, please don't hit me.
Ball away, looks dead on target from here. That looked good.
Right on target, but just rolled straight past the hole.
He's flirting.
That was pretty close. That day, I hit a 3-wood. I was playing with a group of members. I hit it right at the wishbone. And while I was helping one of the members with a very difficult pitch shot they had from about 60 yards, someone said, I think there's something in the hole. And sticking just above the foam, just above the lip of the cup, you could see something white, and it was my golf ball. This is too much fun.
ball away. Should be pretty cash money records representing. Coming right at it. Come on. Come on.
Randy, you're just 2 feet short of the green.
Oh!
Fairway, though.
All right, we're all over it.
Okay, we're just going to try to hit a hole-in-one on a par 4.
Well, Ryan's hit a pretty good one.
It's gonna be right, I would think.
A little bit.
You're in the rough. The right side, about 20 feet from the pin.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So this one should be probably burn the edge of the hole.
Oh, he hit a stinger. He's right at it. This one's coming in hot, right at it.
Work.
Come on, come on, give it to us.
My God, that rolled 2 inches from the pin.
Did I say burn an edge?
I thought that was it.
Did I say burn an edge?
I was talking to it, guys. I tried.
You mean he missed it?
By an inch, it just rolled by it.
I said this one's gonna burn the edge of the cup. Wow. Oh man.
They had to go crazy down there. That was great.
That would have been great.
We may not have gotten a hole-in-one while up here, but oddly every shot looked like it had a chance. There's magic in these mountains, and it's made up by the members of this special club.
There is no other experience like the one we all share at Capitol Canyon.
It's the members.
We're just happy people. If somebody's out there wanting a hole-in-one, they need to come to Capitol Canyon.
Because they are for the taking here.
Luck will be with you.
And as luck would have it, the day after we left, the rabbit's foot came out again.
Update.
Hey, hello to the film crew. We really enjoyed having you guys for the 2 days at the club. However, you actually left 1 day early. Because believe it or not, I got another hole-in-one. Number 17, 176 yards, breeze in my face, right on the pin, boom, down. Hope you guys come back soon, because threes are charm.
Start packing your bags. It's time for the American Airlines Destination of the Month. Welcome to Anchorage, Alaska, Alaska's largest city. Anchorage is the gateway to Alaska adventure. The city combines wild Alaska beauty, convenient urban comforts, and mesmerizing outdoor spaces, some of which sit atop a more distinguished golfer's bucket list. The Alaska golf season usually runs May through September, with optimal temperatures ranging from 53 to 62 degrees. There's only about 30 courses in the entire state, but they have some of the most scenic views of any course in the U.S. Anchorage Golf Course is #1 in the state, according to Golfweek. A challenging 6,600 yards with views of Denali, the tallest mountain in North America. And in 2022, Anchorage Golf Course will host the USGA Senior Women's Championship. A 30-minute drive north from AGC takes you to Moose Run Golf Course, America's northernmost 36-hole golf facility. Some say it's like teeing it up in a wildlife sanctuary. But probably the coolest thing about summer golf in Alaska is how long the days are. Alaska's nickname is Land of Midnight Sun. During golf season, you can get a tee time from 5 a.m. to midnight. June 20th is the longest golf day of the year, 19 hours and 21 minutes to be exact. So, if you've got enough balls, you can play 4 rounds of golf in a single day. But if you do run out of golf balls, long Alaskan days lend time for other adventures like fishing, glacier cruising, and panning for gold. Or maybe you just want to chill and soak up some vitamin D. There's lots of daylight for that. A golf trip to Anchorage opens doors to the best of Alaska. So pack your golf clubs and your sunglasses and head to the Northern Lights. This has been your American Airlines Destination of the Month. Where will we fly to next?
I don't look at golf as 18 holes. I look at a golf course as 85 acres of potential fun. I'm looking to bring families together so they can have fun, they can be fit, and they can do something that they're going to play with a family, as a family, forever.
Breaking Par is always building on the concept of looking at the game of golf through a different lens. And a lot of that perspective comes specifically from people who are always trying to grow the game. People like Don Ray.
Welcome to Augusta Ranch, the #1 short course in Arizona. We're all about neighborly friendly. Are you ready? As a kid at a municipal golf course, there was always a big sign of all the rules. Don't be late, no rain checks, no five-sums, dot. So we came up with the sign. Here's our course rules.
Come relaxed, leave happy. Rule number 1. I love that.
That's the most important one. I just think there's too many rules at golf courses that drive people away. When people come here, we want them to feel welcome. And when they leave, I want them to feel appreciated.
Don Ray takes a whole new approach at growing the game at his course. It's about attracting golfers and non-golfers alike.
I love golf courses like Augusta Ranch. We're the farmers. Did you know that 8% of the population plays golf? Some people find that amazing. When I ask them all the time, how many people do you think play golf? Oh, a lot. 8%. And so why is that? And I think some of them just haven't been exposed to golf. The key is to get them here and open their eyes. Then we started thinking outside of golf in and of itself. It became movie nights on the driving range. It became cornhole tournaments on Friday nights. It became bike rides on the golf course, because anything that we could do to bring family here, I think then they would discover golf. And even when my daughter first came out, Katie, she didn't even swing a club. She drove the golf cart and picked up pine cones. And all of a sudden she associated a golf course with fun, and she never swung a club. And I know if I just plant that seed, they'll come back. That's what we do here at Augusta Ranch. We're farmers. We plant the seeds of golf in people, and we try to water them as best we can so that they have a good time for the rest of their life.
Here's the kicker with Don. He didn't start at ground zero with golf. His OG game goes back to baseball.
My dad, he wanted me to play golf so bad, but I love baseball. I got into baseball and I got into umpiring. Professional umpire for 9 years, 1,300 baseball games.
From minor league baseball to the familiar brown uniform of your favorite UPS delivery guy.
When you're an umpire, it's a great job to work for UPS. They need Christmas drivers. And then I taught at umpire school every January. And then spring training kicked in March.
Sloan Park, home to the beloved Cubbies, the lovable losers. But before it was a baseball mecca, it was a 9-hole crash course known as Riverview. And it's where Don's UPS truck route drove him to a future in golf.
I delivered to Riverview Golf Course every day. And sometimes I was ahead of all my deliveries and I had to wait to do my pickups. And so I could hit balls during my lunch hour before I started my pickups. Something just drew me to that. And that's why I was like, wow, what would it be like to work in the golf business? In a sense, I was resurrected out of baseball into golf, because of Riverview Golf Course. And now Riverview Golf Course got plowed under to be a baseball stadium. So it's crazy to think about that, but.
Mind-blowing irony. From a 9-hole golf course to a 9-inning playground for spring training, and while Sloan Park now sits where Don first dabbled in golf, he happily traded calling pitches to calling the shots.
So I guess you could say, I went from driving a truck to owning a golf course.
Are you following? The quick history lesson on Ray's background gives this rags to riches story a silver lining to those who don't hit the links until later in life.
I didn't play junior golf. I didn't play high school golf. I came to this game when I was 30 years old. That's when I first started cleaning clubs. And so, I'm a 30-year-old working right next to 16-year-olds making $5.50 an hour back in 1998. It was humbling.
A humbling journey that led him straight to a PGA meeting.
I called Don after that meeting and said, Don, you'd be a good board member. You're not afraid to ask the questions. We need that spirit on the board, and relationships start in interesting ways, and so that's how our relationship started.
A prime example of two buds that come from different backgrounds, but the same great game brought them together.
He goes wide. He's not afraid to try things. He's not afraid to ask questions. He's an innovator in the sense that why can't this work? Why can't we do night golf? Why can't we do some of these things? And he grows his business that way.
Our patrons, they come and they say, hey, what do you think about this? Well, we're not a big management company. It's just me.
Okay.
So when somebody has an idea, it's like, well, let's try it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. There's a little area there that's always in the shade. What if it was a putting green?
A little extra putting area literally right off the 19th hole.
Everything is about fun with Don at Augusta Ranch. They even have an official place to settle grudge matches.
And then I got to show you what we do when there's ties.
On the patio of their Scratch Pub and Grill, there's an official tee box set up for a closest to the pin shot over the water to the 9th green. I had to take a stab at it.
We'll let him finish.
No, he's waiting for you.
Oh, is he? Okay.
This is breaking par, baby.
Okay. Oh, look at that. Safe shot.
The distance was good.
What a really cool idea. I love this place.
It's not just about injecting as much fun as possible into the game. It's about encouraging the surrounding community to come together as well.
If you ever talk to a resident in Augusta Ranch, they will tell you that this is the sense of community right here. This is the heart of the community. He knows how to utilize 90 plus acres.
I think all the events that we do, they're certainly community events, but it's just, they're almost lost leaders. Because once they're here, I know I can expose them to maybe a putting league. Maybe it's a glow-in-the-dark tournament, right? In minor league baseball, I mean, once again, 1,300 baseball games, they'll try anything. Whether it's Race the Mascot or the Dizzy Bat races, I mean, they were hilarious. And they don't take themselves too seriously, which I think is an important quality that golf needs to capture a little bit. So yeah, I mean, we need a little bit more minor league baseball in golf.
And golf continues to need a little more Don Ray. I'm glad he left packages and pitches in the past.
Certainly, I didn't know if I was going to make it to the big leagues, and unfortunately I didn't, but fortunately I didn't, because there is no doubt this is where I'm supposed to be.
While he loved being a part of America's greatest pastime, he'd much rather pass time creating a comfortable course where new players can familiarize with a game that takes great focus.
The difference between golf and baseball is that in golf you got to play your foul balls. There's just something about golf, there's something we tell everybody: leave it better than you found it. Fix 2 ball marks. I mean, that's a fundamental of golf. There's no referees out there, right? You got to keep your own score, and it's up to you to make sure you're playing by the rules.
Rules and regulations aside, it's been a long road for Ray, and his reason for finding the real meaning of the game isn't even teed up just yet.
His next step is to run for secretary of the National PGA.
The reason I want to become the next president of the PGA of America, which starts with me getting elected as the secretary, is because I'm better in person than on paper. I'm a good cheerleader. And I think right now some of these halftime talks are coming from the parking lot instead of the locker room.
Everybody tells you what they do. Here's a guy that walks the walk. Look at where Don started. Look where Don's at, but look at where Don's going.
The story I have of basically coming to golf as a second career in life is the main reason I want to get elected, to kind of talk about golf the way I see it. And certainly I love the history of golf. I love the rules of golf. I love all of those things. But I also know that golf needs a little bit of minor league baseball in it. And wouldn't that be cool? Because I think that would be attractive to that 92% that don't play golf. The future of the game of golf is going to be awesome. I mean, start telling somebody, tell a friend, and tell everybody, because we have the answer. You should be excited about it. And if you're not telling somebody, you're not doing your job. So get out there, bang the drum, and bring people to a golf course, because it's going to change their life.
In the blink of an eye, with no time to prepare, the world shut down in 2020. As producers of topical monthly golf content, in April of 2020, we had to scramble to find the theme of our next show. Nominated for Best Cultural Topical Documentary, here's a look back at Breaking Par's COVID-19 special.
There's no playbook for what we're experiencing right now in the golf industry.
Desperate times call for desperate measures.
All of a sudden, I get a text message from the tour at about 9:30 at night. Done.
Given the current climate of our country, golf courses are looking for ways to give back.
We saw a real need in the valley during these times to help people get food. We've donated more than $20,000.
Our team and our staff got together and wanted to make a difference. Close to 40,000 masks later, we're still producing them, and we still plan on doing this for as long as it takes.
We took $2 per bottle of those sales and are using that to support our staff and supplement their gratuity loss income to help them through this tough time.
Each one of these stories encompasses the very elements of the game of golf: respect, reward, and reassurance that everything in the end will be okay, and we'll get through this together. And even though we're not keeping score amidst this pandemic, we are all in this round together, as a community, as a state, as a country. We will break through.
Breaking Par is a tremendous show.
To close out the show, we'd be remiss if we didn't mention our other Emmy nominations. In the category of sports promotion, Breaking Par Promos. In the category of performer, narrator, host, moderator, yours truly, Breaking Par host Ryan Johnson. In the category of editor content, and probably the most deserving Emmy nomination of them all, Breaking Par's editor, Felix Stone. To watch any of our content at any time, go to breakingpar.net.